Good evening, Spartan fans, and welcome to beautiful Johnny Ambeau Park for the Spartans' opening game in the annual Patterson Shootout. Tonight's matchup will be between the Weston Wolves from Jonesboro, Louisiana, and your East Ascension Spartans. This is Skip Creel, alongside Ralph Delac, coming to you live from the Dennis Bergeron press box. EA's coming in tonight with a 4-5 record, and Weston has a record of 7-3. Your Spartans are coming off a 4-game road trip where they traveled to Ruston area for 3 games. They started the Trey Altic Classic strong with an 11-0 victory over Bird Yellow Jackets, led by a strong pitching performance by senior Easton Lambert. Lambert threw an 83-pitch complete game shutout, allowing only 3 hits for the win. Game 2 was against the Loyola Flyers, where the Spartans were defeated 15-6 in an error play game where the Spartans banged out 11 hits to out-hit the Flyers. Final game of the Trey Altic Classic was a matchup with the Natchitoches Central Chiefs, where the Spartans were defeated 11-1. Spartans finished up their road stretch with a trip to Thibodaux, where they dropped the game to the Tigers. This matchup was lost 7-1. Hudson Brown and Ethan Dill led the Spartans in the offensive categories for the 4-game set. Dill hit .500, going 5 for 12 with a home run, and Northwestern commit EA player Hudson Browning was on fire for the weekend, leading the Spartans going 8 for 10, batting .800 on the weekend with 2 home runs and a double. Ralph, the Spartans have been swinging hot bats as of late, but the defense has been a little suspect. Seems like when the Spartans defense has a good game, Spartans usually walk away with a victory.
Yeah, absolutely, Skip. We've been talking since we started this broadcast. We got quite a few seniors on this field. However, playing time, they're young. Okay, not a lot of guys are return starters. A lot of them getting their first time to start. So we've seen through the first few games where we committed a lot of errors defensively. Coach Grimio and his staff have made some changes throughout the games. We noticed they've moved some guys around, trying to solidify that defense to eliminate those errors. And look, we're hitting the ball well as anybody.
Correct.
So we can score some runs. So yeah, we eliminate the E word in baseball that we all fear, the error word. We can eliminate that. I think the Spartans do fine the rest of the season, and it is still early in the season.
Correct, it is. Out of the 26 runs in games 2 and 3 that they were defeated, talking to Coach Scott Gautreaux, pitching coach for EA, only 6 of them were earned runs.
Correct.
So,
Correct.
When you're talking about that, when you're on the verge of getting 10-run ruled and you only give up 6 earned runs in 2 games, that kind of tells the tale of how it's going in those games. But we're hitting the ball well. We're swinging the ball well, swinging the bats well, putting a lot of solid contact on it. Now we just got to get to where we're making some plays, keep ourselves in the game late.
That's
so
it.
we can turn it into something.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we stay in there. Look, we've kind of – it's been funny because we've been in blowouts on both sides. We're blowing out people. We're getting blown out. Not many tight games, with the exception of the Hahnville game where we hung in there to the very end, right? And we lost that game 5-4. However, it showed a lot of promise, right? So, and it starts at practice, and if these guys just buy into the system, and something else we've talked about is new coaching staff.
Correct.
You're bringing in new terminology, new practice routines. Everything's kind of changing. So these guys have been on this team for 4 years. They're not relearning, but relearning a system.
3 or 4 times.
Correct.
They went from Kay Cowan's system, who is now the head coach at Prairieville,
Yes.
Right down the road, to Alex taking over 2 years ago, instilling his system, which a lot of similarities to Kay, but still putting his spin on it the way that he wants it done.
And bringing in assistant coaches.
Bringing in new assistant coaches and entrusting in them to input their system into it. So Alex is the type of guy where he's going to allow you to put your system in as long as it stays within the EA standards and what his kind of the way that he likes to run his offense. And so he does give freedom to his coaches to coach and instill their system, which new assistant coaches, 3 new assistant coaches this year. So a lot of that is hard to overcome.
Absolutely. And let's look. So since Kate Cowan left and went to Prairieville, the only returning coach on the staff is head coach Alex Grimion.
Correct.
Nobody else is the same. So, got a little growing pains here early in the season, but that's where you want to have it. Nobody wants to be playoff ready in game one.
That's right.
So you want to get better every game and progress throughout the season. So
Yep.
still a lot of baseball to play, and I think the Spartans still have a lot of upside to get there,
I agree. We'll turn it over to Coach Brownfield and let them go ahead announce the starting lineups for tonight's game.
There you go.
For the visiting Weston Wolves, leading off the pitcher, number 11, Drew Browning. Batting second, the left fielder, number 8, Jace Borders. Batting third, the second baseman, number 13, Colton Blundell. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 3, Ty Henderson. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5, Liam Weaver. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 15, Dawson Griffin. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 17, Colt Kiefer. Batting eighth, the DH, number 10, Bo Oliver. He's hitting for the center fielder, number 4, Bryce Miller. Batting ninth, the catcher, number 99, Kipton Cassidy. Batting second, the catcher, number 17, Hudson Browning. Still going. Batting third, the right fielder, number 7, Ethan Dill. Batting fourth, the DH, number 32, Carson Lacombe. He's hitting for the third baseman, number 18, Cole Simpson. Batting fifth, the shortstop, number 2, Lucas Cook. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 11, Ethan Blanchard. Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 9, Camden Snowden. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 16, Tristan Manuel. And batting ninth, the second baseman, number 12, Jackson LeVon. Spartans are coached by head coach Alex Hermione and assistants Corey Smith, Scott Gotro, and Landon Lalonde. This time we'd like to ask you to please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. time conditions, 77 degrees, winds out of the southwest at 5.
All right, Ralph. Well, for those that didn't want to listen to the starting lineup, we played y'all a little music and in there. It was
don't know where it came from, but it was upbeat and
good upbeat music.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, get fired up for the baseball.
Yeah.
So Tristan Manuel on the bump tonight, starting on the mound for your East Ascension Spartans, number 16 right-handed thrower. Had a pretty good start to his season so far.
Yeah, Tristan, I really like the stuff Tristan brings. He's that bulldog I've been talking about that we need to step up, right? And every time he's hit the bump so far this season, he has been that guy. And I really like where he's going. Young guy, sophomore.
Yep.
He can sling it. He's one of the quarterbacks for the football team. He can really spin that as well. So it's pretty exciting to see him out there.
Yeah, man, great competitor. Just gets up there and just got ice water in his veins,
Talking to Scott Gotro before the game, I asked him, I said, who's getting the bump? And he said, Tristan is. And look, I couldn't agree more with him. He said, he needs to understand that for us to be successful, it's time to grow up. He has to fill in that role and be that guy and step up for the Spartans. And like I said, so far, every time he's done it this year, he has come in and been phenomenal. So kind of excited to see how this one goes tonight.
Absolutely. Looking forward to see him pitch tonight. And I know he's ready for the challenge. First up for the Weston Wolves to lead off the game will be right-handed hitter, their pitcher, number 11, Drew Browning.
Leading off the ball game, the pitcher, number 11, Drew Browning.
So Weston is a 1A school from up north Louisiana, coming in with a 7-3 record, as we stated earlier.
Now, I'm not sure if we played them last year or not. I do know we played them in 23 and in 24. Different looking team than back then.
I don't remember them playing them last year, so I don't think we did. So first pitch misses for high and in for a fastball. Second pitch, curveball right over for a strike. So evens up the count at 1-1. 1-1 pitch from Manuel. Fastball. Popped out in the center field. Powers retreats. He's on his horse, and Cam Sunner makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So fly ball to center field to lead off the game. So exactly what you want to see out your starting pitcher.
Absolutely.
Limit pitches and get outs. Throw to contact. That'll bring up number 8, right-handed hitter, left fielder, Jace Borders. First pitch fouled off down the right field line. Fastball on the outer half. So Manuel rocks, fires. Curveball drops in there for a strike, and it's fouled off right behind the plate. Brings the count to 0-2 on Borders. So Manuel doing what everybody wants to see happen, man, just pound the strike zone.
Absolutely. And what I like is his confidence to throw the curveball for a strike. It's not a pitch that you as a batter can say, hey, I can lay off his curveball, right? Because he will throw it for a strike, and he commands it. I mean, he throws it well.
Yep, so 0-2 count again. Curveball, swing and a miss by Manuel on a curveball. Nice breaking pitch right there. Ball's thrown around the infield for the second out of the inning, and that'll bring up number 13, Colton Blunden, their second baseman. He's a left-handed hitter from Weston. Fouled off the right side, so still throwing strikes. But, one thing we was talking about, in pregame was the errors and stuff like that. And, talking to Coach Smith and Coach Gotro and Coach Lalonde and Coach Gremillon, it's the routine plays that they're disappointed in. Not nice curveball right there, drops in for strike 2. It's not the it's not the dynamic hard plays.
Correct.
It's the routine plays. That are kind of plaguing them right now. But if we can turn around and make some plays, ground ball chopper to second base, Blanchard retreats back to first base, flip over by Jackson for the third out of the inning. So Manuel does his job, gets fly ball to center, ground ball, and a strikeout, and no runs, no hits, and nobody left on base.
I got him with 10 pitches right there. Is that what you got?
Folks, if you're hungry, we've got fries, fish, and
8
shrimp
pitches.
baked
8 pitches. Where did I miss anything? How'd I add?
Get that on a bun.
Well, no, you're right.
Okay.
He had 2 fouls that
Yes,
I did mark
2
on
fouls.
here.
Okay. So 10 pitches.
10 pitch inning.
So that's what, what we talked about in other games where we don't have that guy that's going to come up here and throw it 90 plus. But you got to get a guy that's going to pound the strike zone. Allow him to hit the ball, okay? Allow him to hit the ball, hit the small, weak ground balls, the pop-ups in our field where our defense can make the plays. And you get out of there in a 10-pitch inning, and he can stay fresh throughout the game. But you're right on those errors. A lot of times it's we see that easy ground ball and we try to rush it, right? We don't slow the game down, and that's something that's very hard for a teenage kid to do, is slow the ball game down. And especially when it's a slow roller and you got a runner on base and he's moving, you're trying to make something happen, and that's whenever we get ahead of ourselves. So if we just slow the game down, I think our guys, we're a scrappy little bunch, man. I really like this Spartan team.
They got a ton of speed. Pitchers typically throw a lot of strikes.
Yep.
We swing the bat, make some good contact. So Coach Grimmy will get that defense tightened up.
Oh, yeah.
And look, they'll become more comfortable and kind of ease into it. Your first goal is to win every game.
Right.
Okay? Is to win tonight.
Right.
And then we'll focus on tomorrow.
That's right.
But your main goal, your main biggest goal right now is to make the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
So do what it takes, win the games that you need to win to put you in the playoffs. And then you go after your
That's
goal
right.
of trying to win a state tournament.
That's right.
So leading off for your Spartans will be number 1, the center fielder, Dylan Powers, left-handed hitter. Fouled off down the third base line.
I am impressed at the size, too. And like I said, I was able to see him in 23 and 24, and I know in
Check swing. Umpire says he did go throw down to first base. So on 3 straight pitches, Dylan Powers is out on strikes, which will bring up number 17, catcher Hudson Browning. He's been on fire,
Yes.
swinging a hot bat. And again, like I said, Northwestern commit can actually absolutely destroy a
absolutely.
fastball. And he actually hit an Oppo home run this weekend, which is I know made himself proud because he's been working really hard on that the last couple seasons. So first pitch to Browning. Curveball hits him. So hit by pitch by Browning will bring him to first base. You'll see a courtesy runner come in. That'll be number 3.
Number 3, Peyton Morrow.
Peyton Morrow.
For the catcher at first. At the plate for right fielder, number 7, Ethan Dill.
So that'll bring up number 7, Ethan Deal, right-handed hitter playing right field for the Spartans tonight.
Morrow's got some pretty good wheels over there at first base. Let's see if we get him moving. Yep, there he goes.
Takes off first pitch, foul back. Probably not a hit and run, probably just a freedom to swing the bat right there. And if Morrow's got the green light, obviously.
Yeah,
so if he
absolutely.
gets a good jump. And it was a fastball down the middle, so you like to see Deal attack that pitch as well.
Deal was all over it.
So Morrow takes his lead from second base. 0-1 pitch to Dill. Curveball, swing and a miss for strike 2. Morrow with his lead. 0-2 pitch to Dill. Morrow takes toward second. Pitch high and outside. Throw down to second is way off the mark towards the shortstop side to bag. And even on a good throw, I don't think that it had Morrow. He had a good jump on that pitch.
He had a good jump on that one. He was gone.
So Morrow still second, gets down to second base in scoring position with one out for the Spartans. See if we can't scratch one on the board here early and take control of this game early. One-two pitch to Dill. Pitcher Drew Browning steps off the mound. So number 11, Drew Browning, is the starting pitcher for the Weston Wolves. 1-2 pitch to Dill. Nice job of laying off that. It looked like a tight little slider right there.
Yeah, it did.
So breaking pitch down and away for ball 2. Brings up a 2-2 count. Runner on second for the Spartans, one out. Pitch down and away for ball 3. So good at bat right here, seeing some pitches. And
if Dill can hit it towards the second baseman right now, because he's holding him really late. He is he's not breaking back to his position till really late here.
Yeah, I've never seen a second baseman stand behind the bag at second base. And you're right. Ground ball back up the middle. And, of course, we hit it right at him. We hit the ball right at the second baseman.
Falls, but he's coming home.
Yep.
They're going to cut it, go to second, and Dill was safe.
All right, so let's try to explain what happened right there. So ground ball back up the middle. We were just talking about the second baseman kind of vacating late. So we hit it right where he's at. He took 2 steps off, went back, tried to backhand it. Ball rolled up his arm, goes into center field. And Morrow either fell or slid into third.
Well, no, he slipped down.
Okay, so he slipped
trying to turn. He slipped and fell.
So Coach Grimion waved him around, and the throw did come home. It was cut off, and on the throw, Dill goes down to second base, and they threw it away.
It wasn't a good throw by the pitcher. He actually kind of shot-putted it.
Yeah.
So he didn't actually throw it. He just kind of pushed it out there. Oh, look at this. We're going to rip it.
So Lacombe takes the first pitch, fastball on outer half, drives it down the third base line. That'll score the second run of the inning. Dill comes across to score the second run, and Lacombe ends up on second base with 2 outs. So great job of hitting right there. Took that down and away pitch and drove it right down the third base line.
Lacombe slipped and fell coming out the box, too.
Might have some slick turf out there tonight. Huh?
We did have a little rain today, or last night, I should say, early morning. But it hadn't rained all day today.
So that'll bring up number 2, your Spartan shortstop, Lucas Cook. So a lot of action tonight, Ralph. We got the Spartan basketball team in the playoffs right up the road here in Spartan Gym.
And
fastball over for a strike.
We'll be jumping over to that here in a little while. Maybe show some clips from that while we're doing our broadcast here.
Gotcha. LSU is playing at the box tonight. They're in the bottom of the first, nothing right now. So, swing and a miss, or actually a foul tip back into the catcher's mitt. Ball was on the in on his hands, and he swung it. That'll bring up an 0-2 count. So 2 fastballs to lead off Cook's at bat here. Carson Lacombe gets his lead at second base. Fastball down and away for ball 1. So good start offensively. Spartan bats continue with their little hot streak. 2 runs on 2 hits so far this inning. Lacombe takes his lead pitch. Curveball drops in there for a strike. Nice curveball right there.
Nice.
Tough pitch to pull the trigger on, but it did drop in there for a strike. That'll bring up number 11, Spartan first baseman Ethan Blanchard.
Now batting first baseman number 11, Ethan Blanchard.
Now, one thing they can't take away from us, we have been playing really well at home.
Yes.
We
certainly have. And we will have a 3-game homestand. At least. Fastball fouled off right on the first base side.
Yeah, I've got the schedules. I just got to learn where they're at on this computer to pull them up here. But we'll show you a little later on the schedule for the weekend as well.
Spartans will play at 12:30 and 5:30 tomorrow. in game 2 and 3 of the Jay Patterson shootout. Pitch to Blanchard. Curveball fouled off again. Bring up an 0-2 count. So their pitcher doing a lot of what Tristan Manuel's doing, just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah.
We're just putting some good wood on it. Lacombe gets his lead at second base. 0-2 pitch to Blanchard. Bounced in there. Catcher does a good job of finding a glove on that to bring up a 1-2 count.
When he's missing away.
He misses down and in, and down and away and up and in.
Yeah.
All right, curveball
Nice
on the
pitch right
corner
there.
for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts looking for the Spartans on curveballs. And that'll leave 2 runs on 2 hits. 1 left on base. Bring up a 2-0 lead for the Spartans after 1 complete.
Basketball game between the
There we
Spartans
go.
and the Gators.
Oh,
okay.
must have been. That's okay.
Yeah. So if anybody needed to know, the Spartans did win that ball game. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
if it's going to get difficult like this, we
Yeah.
just need to go ahead and get us a couple more sponsors, get a
That's
baseball
right.
laptop,
That's
a
right.
basketball
That's
laptop.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
I hope David Shackelford's listening.
Let's see here.
All
Okay,
right.
at the top of the screen there, that's the Patterson Shootout schedule right there. At the top of your screen, and we'll bring it back up now. I know where they are. We'll bring them back up in a little while and talk about it.
So leading off the top of the second for the Weston Wolves is number 3, starting shortstop, Ty Henderson. First pitch from Manuel, misses up with a fastball. Manuel rocks and fires. Curveball drops in there for a strike, and it is popped up to right field.
Call.
And Dill retreats back, comes in, catches it for the first out of the inning. So Henderson flies out to right field for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up number 5, left-handed hitter, Liam Weaver, their right fielder. First pitch from Manuel, fastball right in there for a strike. So I know the 2 pitches that I missed last inning, Ralph.
Mm-hmm.
Curveball drops in, fouled off down the first base line. The ball that they hit, I don't mark them down.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So I got to make that little adjustment right there. So learn something new every day, Ralph.
Yep.
Speaking of that, everybody thinks that this is easy. And when you control computers, scorebooks,
look,
trying to.
It probably is easy for some. I am really computer illiterate.
Yeah, I am as well.
And it's crazy because I work on one every day.
Yeah.
And I always got to get somebody to come fix my stuff.
Yeah, I know how to do what I need to do
correct,
on my computer.
correct.
But I
And,
can't fix yours.
no.
Curveball down and in there for a strike. And number 5, Weaver swings over the top of the curveball. So nice pitch by Browning right there. I mean, nice pitch by Manuel right there. Browning does a good job on a ball, curveball in the dirt of blocking it up, popping up, tagging him for the second out of the inning right there.
Huddy does such a good job at blocking that baseball.
Oh, he absolutely is. He's a wall back there. Curveball down and away.
That's what my son always said when he was pitching. I never had any doubt throwing anything down in the dirt as long as he was back there.
No doubt. So curveball misses for a ball. Second pitch is over for a strike that was fouled off behind the plate. So now batting for your Weston Wolves is number 15, Dawson Griffin, first baseman. 1-1 pitch from Manuel. Curveball fouled off down the third baseline. So steady diet of breaking pitches, and he's got complete command of it so far tonight.
He does. I'm telling you, he has been impressive every time he's touched that bump.
Fastball up and in for ball two. Bring up a 2-2 count. Fastball. Oh, nice pitch. Must have just missed outside. That was a nice pitch right there to bring up a full count.
Oh, Ethan Blanchard was coming off the field. That was strike three, I believe.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I don't know where that one missed, but it sure was pretty. Curveball drops in there, popped up into center field. Powers on his horse, stumbles a little bit. Snowden does a good job of taking control right there, calling Powers off, knowing that he slipped a little bit out there and was going to be a little late getting to it. Comes across in front of him, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So, Manuel, another 3 up, 3 down inning right there.
12 pitches.
12 pitch inning. So 22 pitches after 2 innings.
Nice.
You'll take that every day. So no runs on no hits. Nobody left on base for Weston. And we'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Spartans winning 2-0.
All right, I'll bring up again. Here's the schedule for this weekend for the Spartans. Right now we're playing Weston. Now, look, I don't have my glasses on, but I think that's Dunham we're playing tomorrow at 12:30.
Dunham Tigers at 12:30.
Yep. And then again at 5:30.
Yeah, against Destrehan Tigers.
Against Destrehan. Yep. So that's tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen at home, it is Lent, and if you're wondering what to get for supper tonight, drive on over out here to the ballpark because Miss Jody in the concession stand at Spartan Grill down there, we have some, she called it catfish gremillon.
Come on.
It is fried fish over rice with etouffee over the top. It is phenomenal. So if y'all wondering what to eat on this Lent Friday night, come on out to the bar. You don't have to stay and watch. You can watch a game if you want, but come out and get you some fried fish with the gremillon topping on it.
That's what I'm talking about. Some catfish gremillon.
That's
now,
it.
Leading off for the Spartans, your left fielder, Camden Snowden. Squares around the bunt, bunts it down the third base line. Nice bunt. Third baseman picks it up, throws the first, and throws him out by a step and a half. Nice bunt, though. Third baseman just did a good job of gathering himself. Exactly what you said earlier, slowing down the game a little bit, knowing he had some time and making a good, strong throw right there. So, nice try by Snowden right there. I like that. Of course, I'm a small ball guy, so you'll never hear me complain about squaring around and bunting. Bring up your starting pitcher, number 16, Tristan Manuel.
Manuel there.
Fastball in there for a strike. So 0-1 pitch to Manuel. Chop to the third baseman. High chopper gathers, throws, draws the first baseman off the bag. He gathers it and tags Manuel going down the line. So.
Now batting number 12, Jackson LeBlanc.
All right, so Manuel grounds out to the third baseman for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up number 12, right-handed hitter, Spartan, starting second baseman Jackson LeBlanc. Takes ball 1. Second pitch, fastball on the corner for ball 2. So we had a little pause in action there. We was actually commentating over the loudspeaker system here, so
That's not bad. We can.
good for the fans.
Yeah, absolutely. We can, as long as we don't. Have you ever seen Brockmire?
No.
Okay. Well, as long as we don't pull a Brockmire, we'll be okay. Yeah, you need to go see that series.
So 1-2 pitch to LeBlanc. Curveball, hit down the third base line, foul ball. So good job of hanging in there, extending the at-bat by LeBlanc. I don't know what happens with our electronic equipment, but it's almost like we got like a little ghost or something up in here that likes
Yeah.
to press the buttons and start things and do things that ain't really supposed to happen. So fastball in on the hands, hit to the third baseman. So third baseman for Weston gets the hat trick and
Got some
makes
action.
all 3 plays that inning for the third out of the inning. So that'll bring up 5-3. And after no runs on no hits, nobody left on base. And after 2 complete, Spartans still lead 2-0. Hadn't worked out quite well for us.
Yeah. Let's see if we can't get.
Let's get our IT department over here.
When I click commercials, it just goes to that little picture of the team going to the last tournament.
Oh, it's going to be whatever one has the eye clicked on it, so you can just click off of that and click the eye on the other one.
It's on the other side.
Well, eye's right there. Just the other, yeah.
Click baseball commercials, and then the commercials pop up on the other side. Right? Wow. All righty.
That makes sense.
Well, okay. I'm sure people at home heard that conversation, but yeah, I feel pretty small on that one. You know,
Everybody's
yeah.
learning today.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
We're gonna get it right.
look, eventually, might be the last home game of the
Yeah.
season, but we're going to have it figured out before it's
Yeah.
all said and done.
Yeah, that's what Tony and I say during the football season. We'll figure it out probably in year 10.
First pitch to Manuel. Fastball over for a strike. 2. Starting third baseman, Colt Kiefer. Second
Nice
pitch
pitch.
over for a strike. Fastball on the outer half. So Kiefer, who handled the Spartans defensively in the bottom of the second inning, comes up to lead off for Weston. And nice curveball, foul back. Manuel rocks and fires for the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
Right down the middle. Fastball taken for strike 3. So, backwards K, that's the ones you like to see right there from Manuel. And Manuel continues to do what he does, and that'll bring up Bo Oliver, the DH, number 10. Ground ball hit the shortstop. Cook comes
Nice
up,
play.
makes the play, sets his feet, and makes a great, strong throw over to first base for the second out of the inning. So that'll go down as a 6-3. And bring up number 99, Kipton Caskey,
At the plate, the catcher number 99, Kipton Caskey.
starting catcher for the Wolves. And first pitch, pop up to right field. Deal camps under it, makes the catch for the third out of the inning. So, Ralph, 4, 5 pitch inning?
6.
6 pitch. That's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Must be them a couple contacts that I didn't mark down. Huh?
Absolutely.
So, F9 will end the inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We'll go into the bottom of the third inning. Your Spartans winning 2-0.
All right, I saw it. I just clicked it again just to make sure. I got it now.
We got it now.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm going to be the commercial pro here in a second.
That's what I'm talking about. A little bit of update from Alex Box Stadium. Dartmouth 1, LSU nothing. Top of the second inning. A lot of baseball left there.
Johnson to the ballpark tonight.
Let's take a look here. There's the boys basketball playing in first round of the playoffs there.
I like it. I like it.
Here's your friendly reminder.
Coach Green was here before the game started here. Come and gave some words of wisdom to our coaching staff, it looked like, and then he headed back over to the gym. So
Sure did, and they're announcing the starting lineups there. So they are minutes away from tip-off, and if anybody out there wants to fire up the second TV, that game is on the huddle.
yes,
Right?
Yes, it is. And that's what the huddle camera is kind of different. See how it's moving a lot right now? It's because there's a lot of action out on the court right now. They don't know where to zoom right now.
Yeah, so it follows the ball
It follows the
whenever,
ball, yeah. So it will that will clear up once that game begins. So let's get back here and watch Powers.
So, leading off for the Spartans, the leadoff hitter for East Ascension, number 1, center fielder Dylan Powers.
Last 2 times we played them. 2 games, 1 hit.
Come on.
Yes. That was in 23, we no hit them. 24, we 1 hit them.
Ball hit the center field. Hit well, just to the right side of second base for the first out of the inning. I'm not sure what Dylan did the first time, his first at bat. I didn't mark that down.
Drop third strike, threw him out.
That
Going
is
to
correct.
first.
That is correct. So,
Number 17, Hudson Browning.
so we'll bring up number 17, catcher Hudson Browning. Hit by pitch, his first at bat. First pitch from Browning to Browning is a fastball down for ball 1. So you got Drew Browning throwing to Hudson Browning.
Putting my money on Hudson Browning.
Yeah, I'm going that route myself. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Not a bad take right there by Hudson. Fastball on the outer half, not probably what he's looking for. Trying to zero on his pitch right now. 1-1 pitch. Curveball hit sharply to the shortstop. Shortstop backhands it, throws it over to first. Nice pickup out the dirt right there by the first baseman, number 15, for the second out of the inning.
Looked like the shortstop was second guessing that ball. He didn't know if it was hit hard or soft. He backed, and I don't know. The body language there didn't look right.
Number 7, Ethan Dill.
Yeah, it definitely appeared that way. Almost looked like he was moving towards second base as Hudson hit the ball to him.
Yeah.
Bring up number 3, Dill, who swings at a curveball down and away. A little upset with himself. He'll calm down, get right back in the groove here. So 0-1 pitch from Browning to Ethan Dill. Fastball in there on the outer half for a strike.
I tell you what, Browning's pounding the strike zone too. He is.
He absolutely is. We might have one of them hour and 10
Yeah.
10-minute games if.
Yeah.
And look, make no doubt about it. This is the kind of games fans love to see.
Yes.
People.
That's right. That's
you know,
right.
a lot of contact,
Yep.
a lot of plays being
Lot of
made,
action.
a lot of action, a lot of strikes.
Yep.
That was a curveball down and away for ball 1. So brings up 1-2 to Ethan Dill, starting right fielder for the Spartans.
And look, I'm the opposite. I like that 1-0 ball game.
Oh, me too.
You know.
Oh, swing and a miss. Verdell will bring up the third out of the inning. Swings through a fastball on the outer half, and that'll be no runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. At the end of 3, Spartans still winning 2-0.
All right, here we go. Let's cross.
EA Baseball would like to thank Parish Tractor of Gonzales for their support this season. You can reach them on the phone at 647-5881 or online at parishtractor.com, or stop by and see us at 13173 Airline Highway in Gonzales. Stop by and see Scott Skip Creel for all your Kubota and Stihl needs.
Did our commercial shoot
Yeah.
this week, and our first one here in Gonzales for Parish Tractor, and had to get on TV, and they come up with the little slogan: "If you're looking for a good deal, stop by and see
Yeah.
Scott Creel."
Yeah.
You know, so I had to say that at the end of the thing.
Yeah.
It's that's a nerve-wracking too, to be on being filmed and say stuff like that while you're walking, and you know, it's a whole lot easier being on a baseball field.
That's
Coach.
right. That's right. That's like I always laugh at Todd Long with LeDay's
Oh, yeah.
Auto, right?
Yep.
And he says LeDay's, no matter, I don't forget his little slogan, but
Yep.
either way you get a good deal, and like, you know, those slogans are catchy, man.
Oh yeah. So in the top of the 4th, be leading off number 11, starting pitcher for the Wolves, Drew Browning, who's done his job so far on the bump, matching Manuel pitch for pitch almost. Well, except for that little bitty rocky first inning where the Spartans hit the ball well.
Yeah.
First pitch, down and away for a ball. So Browning flied out to Dylan Powers, center fielder, his first at bat. Manuel rocks and fires. Fastball up in the zone, ball 2.
Now, he's only at about 38 pitches if I got them all right. So Browning, that is.
Yeah.
You know, so he's not far behind right now on pitch count.
So fastball down and away, fouled off the net down the right field line to bring up a 2-1 count. Manuel drops that
pitch.
curveball in for a strike. Beautiful pitch right there to even the count at 2-2. Curveball hit well to center field. Powers retreats, turns, and catches the fly ball. Actually, line drive hit the center field, backpedaling for the first out of the inning.
First out, yeah.
So 2 fly balls to center field for the leadoff hitter for Weston. Will bring up number 8, starting left fielder, Jace Borders. Fastball on the outer half. Fouled off for a strike 1. You know, in these games where your pitchers are into it, throwing a lot of strikes, working with some rhythm up there, it's easy as an infielder or a defender to be into the game. You get into the same rhythm as him.
Absolutely.
So the longer the pitcher goes and counts, the slower your rhythm gets as a defender.
Yep.
So you always, as a coach, you always try to tell your pitchers, look, stay in some rhythm up there. Get it going. Number back to Tristan Manuel, gathers it up, tosses it over to Blanchard for the second out of the inning. So Manuel still pounding the zone right there for the second out of the inning. Bring up number 13, Colton Blundell, the second baseman. Swing and a miss right there by Manuel. A little zip on that fastball,
Yeah.
man. He throws it well for a sophomore.
Yep.
1-1 delivery. Up and in.
The first time we called a
2.
JV game this past season, I was blown away at how he threw a football. I mean, he can sling it.
Effortless.
Yeah.
Curveball drops in there, fouled off, but it would have been a strike regardless. Evens the count at 2-2. Ralph, I think he goes back to the curveball here.
I think so too. He's got so much confidence in it.
No doubt, and he's been on with it. And there it is.
Oh, just missed
misses
with
up.
it.
So 3-2 pitch right here. Emmanuel shakes off the pitch. Rocks and fires. Fastball fouled off down the third base side. So Blundell extends his AB.
He's having a good at bat right now. He's seen a lot of pitches, fouling some off that he don't like.
Emmanuel shakes off 2 pitches, gets the pitch he likes. Rocks and fires, line drive to Cook at shortstop off the glove. Ball was hit well.
Yeah.
Had a little tail to it. You could tell Cook was trying to decide how high it was going to be and how high he had to jump, and it got on him quicker than I think he expected. So
Single brings up the shortstop, number 3, Ty.
that'll be the first base hit of the game
Yep.
for the Wolves.
That was a great at bat. I mean, he battled up there and got the pitch that he liked, and he put the barrel on it.
He did. That'll bring up number 3, Ty Henderson, who flied out to right field, his first at bat. So first pitch swinging, fly ball to center field. Powers camps under it for the 3rd out of the inning. And Spartans give up 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on base, and commit no errors. And after 3.5, Spartans still leading 2-0.
Take a look at the basketball game here for a second.
Yeah.
Spartans up 9-7 right now.
And who are we playing up there tonight?
Oh, man, I knew you were going to ask me that.
Brownfield. Who's the Spartans playing tonight?
HL
HL
Bourgeois.
Bourgeois.
We talked about it a while ago.
We said it a while ago. What area are they from? They from New Orleans area, huh?
Yes.
I thought so. Homa area. That's the same thing as New Orleans, just
Yeah.
different.
It's down south. That's all you got to know.
Tommy Trahan, make sure he corrected us on that.
Yeah.
The Shalmation.
Yeah. Tommy. Tommy acts like there's a big difference in that. You know? Smallest guy on their team wearing 99, the catcher.
Hey, like Wild Thing on Major League, huh? Charlie Sheen. So leading off for the Spartans will be number 32, Carson Lacombe, who took the first pitch and lined it down the third base line for a double in the first inning. A double and an RBI. Takes the first
Nice.
pitch, pounds it into right field for another base hit. So Carson Lacombe swinging a hot bat tonight. Seeing it well. And gives us a runner with nobody out.
Now batting the shortstop, number 2, Lucas.
Bring up
Cook.
number 2, Spartan starting shortstop, Lucas Cook. So Lacombe takes his lead at first base. Browning rocks, fires. Cook squares around the bunt, and the ball is laid down. Nope, miss. Bunted through that one. So 0-1 pitch to Cook will be on the way. So 0-1 pitch to Cook, squares around again, swings through another bunt to bring it down 0-2. You know, Ralph, nothing drives a coach more crazy than we're in a sacrifice situation. Even if you bunt it right back to the pitcher,
That's right.
just
Get
put
it
it
down.
down. There, all high school teams are trying to do is get the out at
Yes.
first base. So we're just trying to move a guy down to second base so we can try to drive him in, and that pitch misses away. So it's a 1-2 count to Cook. See if Cook can make up for it right here with a base hit. Lacombe takes his lead at first pitch.
No.
Swing and a miss on a curveball out the zone for the first out of the inning.
Now batting first baseman, number 11.
Bring up number
Ethan
11,
Blanchard.
Ethan Blanchard, starting first baseman. So into the second, LSU down to Dartmouth 1-0. Lacombe gets his lead at first base. Blanchard holds on a little bit while Browning picks to first base. I don't think Lacombe's going anywhere.
No, I don't think he's a threat to run.
Although he has trimmed up drastically
Yes.
since last year. He's a great-looking athlete, but I don't think he's one of the wheels guys we're talking about. Ground ball to second base. Second baseman funnels it to shortstop for the 4-6-3 double play. So Spartans, no runs, no hits. Strikeout, ground into a double play. I'm sorry, one hit. Lacombe with the hit.
Yep.
So Browning does face the minimum on the double play right there. And after 4 complete, Spartans still leading 2-0.
Check out these February price freeze door busters this month only at Marchand's Interior and Hardware in downtown Gonzales. Marchand's is a proud supporter of EA Spartan Baseball.
All right, Coach. Marchand's.
Marchand's Hardware, man, always willing to help out East Ascension Athletics. Proud supporter of school, right down and can almost hit a baseball. Hudson
Yes, sir.
Browning could hit a
Hey,
baseball
Hudson
today.
can hit one there. Absolutely.
And, Brentley Marchand and all them, man, they do a great job.
Our bullpen is named after Marchand's Marchand bullpen.
Yep, sure is.
That was a great addition to the field over here. I remember back in the day, everybody warmed up in foul territory over here, and you always had to bring out extra people to watch.
Yep.
You know, make sure nobody got hit. And now adding the bullpen shrunk the outfield a little bit in left field, which I'm sure some batters were happy to see.
Yes.
But because this is a 3-mile outfield out here.
Yeah, that's some ground to cover out there for sure.
Number 5, Liam Weaver.
So leading off for Weston will be number 5, the starting right fielder, Liam Weaver. First pitch down a little bit for ball 1. Manual curveball had him out ahead of that one.
Yeah, got him to chase that one out.
Evens up to count at 1-1. Manual rocks and fires. 1-1 pitch. Curveball
Nice pitch right
over
there.
for a strike. He's definitely got some confidence in that spinner tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And I do as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
1-2 pitch. Misses down and in for ball 2. Even up to count at 2-2. Two delivered to Weaver. Curveball grounded to first base. Just foul. Blanchard was over there to make the play.
Yeah, he was there.
We just needed about 4 more inches inside the line right there so we could pick that one up for the second out of the inning. First out of the inning. So we'll redo the 2-2 pitch here. Manuel rocks and fires. Fastball fouled off down the third base line off the screen.
Coach Grimm's kids finally showed up at the ballpark.
Yep. And the real head coach is with
Yeah,
him.
absolutely. The boss is here.
Speaking of Marchands,
Yeah.
perfect time for their little spot, huh?
Yep.
So fastball misses up for ball 3. Bring up a 3-2 count.
Ooh.
Curveball just misses. I don't know where that missed
I
at.
don't
So
know.
I think that was the first walk of the game for Tristan Manuel.
At the plate, number 15, Dawson Griffin.
So brings up number 15, Dawson Griffin. Weaver takes his lead at first base. First pitch to Griffin. Fastball misses down and away. 1-0 count to Griffin. Fastball in there for a strike to even up the count, 1-1. This is the situations that I have complete confidence in Tristan. He's not bothered by being in this situation. He's just going to go up there and do what he does.
Yeah. And look, this is what pitching coach Scott Gotro wants to see.
So bunt down the first base line. Manuel gathers it, flips it over to Blanchard for the first out of the inning. So sack bunt to the first base side gives the Spartans the first out of the inning and advances Weaver to second base.
Yeah, Coach Gotro wants to see this. He's finally last inning. He threw most pitches last inning than any other inning before. See how, he is losing a little control. He's not as crisp as he was in the first few innings, but let's see how we work through this. And that's what's going to build this young man.
Curveball fouled off over the right side of the foul territory, back over the concession stand, brings up a count of 0-1 to number 17, Colt Kiefer, the starting third baseman. Fastball misses up in the zone, even up the count at 1-1. So Kiefer, who struck out his first at bat, looking to drive in the first run of the game for the Wolves. Manuel delivers the pitch. Curveball in for a strike, fouled off down the third base line. Cole Simpson gathers it up and tosses it back to Manuel and says, here, throw it again. 1-2 pitch coming up. So Weaver gets his lead down at second base. Manuel rocks and fires, misses down and away. Fastball down and away for ball 2. Evens the count up at 2-2, Ralph.
Yeah, look, young man's been doing great, and he's not missing by much.
No.
So, want to see how he pushes through this one.
Curveball misses up and in. Bring up a 3-2 count.
And this might be a great time for whether it be Hudson Browning or one of the coaches just to walk out there and just to give him a little piece of comfort that, hey, we're here,
Fastball, swing and a miss for strike 3. Manuel kind of reacted like that was third out of the inning. He's ready to get back in the dugout, so maybe he'll have a one pitch at bat right here. So back-to-back strikeouts and 2 at bats for Kiefer. We'll bring up the second out of the inning, and we'll bring up number 10, Bo Oliver, DH for the Wolves. Weaver still at second base. Manuel looks him back, delivers the pitch. Fastball up a little bit. Yeah, and that's the conversation that you're talking about having, just going out there and said, look, little big guy, you're not missing by much right here. Just take a deep breath, trust your defense, stay around the plate, pitch to contact like you've been doing, and now you're one pitch away from getting out of here. Curveball down and away for ball 2.
I would have chased that. I would have definitely chased that pitch.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going up there trying to swing. No doubt about that. So LeBlanc holds Weaver on at second base, retreats back to his position, pitch, fouled off down the first base line for strike 1, bringing up a 2-1 count on Mr. Oliver.
And Weston's coach is probably sitting there telling his guys, hey, look, we've been attacking early. We've been getting out on 1-2 pitches, let's try to get this guy to throw more, Start taking a little bit because early, the first 3 innings of this game, they were not sitting there waiting on a certain pitch. They were up there aggressive, hacking, and so they've settled in now, and let's see how we react to this.
LeBlanc retreats back to second base. Fastball in there on a corner for strike 2. So bring up a 3-2 count. Runner Weaver will not be off because he is not forced, so nobody on first base, so he will see the pitch through the plate. Manual 3-2 pitch. Fouled off down the first base line.
He's definitely fighting up there now.
Yeah, and as an offensive-minded coach, what you're doing is, hey, this guy's had a couple of quick innings.
Yeah.
Let's go out there and kind of let's make him get above 12, 15 pitches in for a couple of innings and see maybe if we can't wear him down a little bit, maybe get him out the game so we can win this thing late. It's got some good stuff going right there. Let's try to wear him down a little bit. Ball just misses down for ball 4. Bring up number 99, the catcher, Krypton Kasky.
Man, here comes that talk with Coach Gotro.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Coach Gotro's going to do. He's going out there and say, look, you're not missing by much, man. Take a deep breath right here. Have a little fun.
That's it.
You're a ground ball away. Let's get back in the dugout right here.
And I've been around Gotro for a long time, and that right there, when he just walked out there and put his hands towards the ground, he's just settled down.
Yep.
You're good.
Yep. And then the last thing you say out there is to get something positive in that pitcher's head is, hey, defense, let's go get him right here. Come on, make a play for him. Get back in the dugout.
Yeah. Look, you're on this hill out there. You're on an island by yourself. You feel it already as a pitcher, right?
Yes.
So he's thinking in his mind, I got to make this perfect pitch to get this guy out. And in reality, like you said, whenever the coach says, hey, guys, let's make a play.
Yeah.
Right? It's not just him anymore. It's everybody.
Yep. And I can promise you, Coach Gotro said, hey, we got the 9-hole hitter right here. We're going to go after this guy. Let's go get ourselves back in the dugout here. So with runners on first and second, Weaver take his lead on second, and Oliver will take his lead on first. First pitch.
Nice pitch.
Right over for a strike. Fastball drops right in there for a strike. To the 9-hole hitter, Krypton Kasky. Krypton, I like that name. Kyptin.
Definitely different.
Absolutely.
Oh, and he hits him.
Almost looked like he spun off a little bit on that towards first base and kind of maybe didn't have the right, perfect grip on it and just kind of spun out of his hand a little bit and hits him in the left shoulder. To load the bases, we'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Drew Browning. He's flew out to center field both times on 2 pretty good hit balls. So see if we can't get this guy to pop up again to center field. So 2 outs, bases loaded for Weston. Their leadoff hitter up. Manuel rocks, fires. Fastball misses up and in. So that's the extended inning that you were referring to by Weston's coach.
Yep.
Not a bad spot right there.
No,
It does
didn't
miss
by
out a little
much.
bit, but not a bad spot at all.
And that's what I was talking about a while ago. They're just not swinging now.
Yeah.
Early counts, early innings, they were attacking that pitch. Oh, that's going to fall.
There's a base hit in the left center gap. Snowden goes over and gets it.
Get him at 3.
Runners from second and third.
Oh, we throw the ball away.
Running from second and third score. To tie the ball game up at 2-2. Runner from first goes to third base, and throw comes in, goes over Cole Simpson's head. Ball that probably should have been caught right there goes to the backstop. Hudson goes back and retrieves it real quick, and Manuel comes back and covers the plate to stop that go-ahead run from scoring. So brings up second and third with 2 outs. And like we said, Drew Browning has been putting some solid contact on the ball, and he finally picks up a double right there with a ball hitting the left center gap. Bring up number 8, Jace Borders. Fastball foul back into the screen for the first pitch. First strike on Borders. So what you're trying to do here, if you're the Spartans, is just minimize. Get back in the dugout, go get back out with the sticks again, and minimize this inning right here. And there it is, ground ball to first base. Blanchard gets it, flips it over to Tristan covering for the third out of the inning. So great job of minimizing by the Spartans right there, and in a longer inning than what Manuel was used to. And that'll be Weston scores 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 left on, and that evens the score after 4.5 at 2.
So now this, we want to see how we bounce back from this. And one thing I was just trying to notice on all the players out there is body language. We were in a game early in the season against St. Michael's, and they look, let's not sugarcoat, they kicked our teeth in, okay? Yeah. And if you watch the body language, it was just, you could see every player was just defeated early. That right there, we got in a little jam. They scored 2 to tie it, but I watched the body, and the body still played like he did in inning number 1. So that is a plus right there. I don't think we're done. We're going to get the bats and go to town now. So,
no doubt about that. If you go back and look at that inning, it starts with a walk, then a sack, then a strikeout, then a walk, hit by pitch, and then a base hit.
Right.
So 3 walks in the inning is what led to 2 runs. But defensively, you still did good.
Got us up on the booth cam now, so everybody can see us at home. There's Skip Krill there, and I'm Ralph Delat. If those of you who don't know us, we're not going to do this too often because you don't want to watch us, okay? I get it. But, yeah, just to know, like, that right there, what we were talking about Tristan Manuel especially, being that young sophomore who he's been doing such a great job having command over every pitch he's been throwing, every time he's touched the mound out here for the Spartans. We wanted to see him getting a little jam there.
Yeah.
You really do. You want to see, especially as a coach, what is this guy going to do under pressure, right? He's young. So this is the time that we can get through some growing pains. And that's what all these early games are. They're all for. Like I said, let's go back to the game now.
So he's young, but so is the season, Ralph. So
absolutely,
that gives the coaches an opportunity to say, hey, he's been here before. We can do this. Leading off, Snowden chops it to the third baseman, and he makes a strong throw to first base for the first out of the inning. So Snowden, first pitch swinging for the second time, grounds out to the third baseman for a 5-3 out to lead off the inning with an out. So that'll bring up your pitcher, number 16, Tristan Manuel. So really what you want to see is you want to see how is Tristan going to react his next time he goes out there and toes the mound. His next inning. I guarantee you Coach Grimm is over there saying, hey, man, great job of minimizing right there. Let's go back out and have another solid inning.
Absolutely. You just got to lift the young man up. And like you said, when that conversation was out there, it was, hey, man, they got you back. Yep. Don't get down on yourself. You're doing a great job tonight. And this is, look, this isn't a state championship caliber team we're playing tonight, right? We all understand that. So
2-0 count to Manuel grazes him.
if you're going to be ugly now, and let's be able to work through it, right?
Yeah.
That way, when you are playing that team of that state championship caliber, you know how to handle some of these pressure situations.
Yeah, so Manuel gets hit by the pitch, moves down to first base. That'll bring in a runner, which is Mr. Kingston Blackburn, number 24.
There
first
you go.
base. And I made sure I grabbed the lineup card so I said it correctly tonight.
Courtesy running.
I knew that I had a problem with Mr. Kingston's name there, so that'll bring up Jackson LeBlanc, starting second baseman, number 12.
Yeah, I don't think Blackburn cares what you call him as long as you talk good about his wheels.
As long as you call him. Huh?
Yeah, that young man can fly. So I'm sure he's going to get the green light to take second here.
Oh, no doubt about that. I mean, within the first couple pitches, he'll be down there.
And we may see Jackson play. Jackson play a little small ball here.
You very well may. I tell you what I'd like to see, though. Blackburn's probably going to steal right here. And then, you know, what you really like to see, ball one up and in, is you really like to see Kingston steal second and then bunt him over to third base to go get the lead
Absolutely.
back. Especially with that kind of speed on first base. Hate to waste your small ball. Not that you're wasting it, but you're wasting your speed if you small ball, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I like it. Let's get him to second base, bunt him over to third. I like it.
Fastball in there for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. So what happens is if you get him to second base and he steals second, he gets to second, now you sacrifice ball in the dirt or anything that, you're scoring a run.
Absolutely.
Blackburn takes his lead at first base. Holds tight right there. Foul ball down the first base line. Little pop-up off the fist. Falls in foul territory. Bring the count to 1-2. So, Grimm puts his call in at third base over there. Coach Grimm, both players, EA Spartan players, look at their wristbands and say, let's go do our job now. 1-2 count from Browning. Kingston takes his lead at first base. He takes off for second base. And, oh, man, I'll tell you what, pitcher throws we do steal second base. Yep. Pitcher throws a curveball. That pitch looked up to me. But he
called it strike three.
So that's the bad thing. And I will tell you, I've always felt this way. Ralph, I hated stealing with two strikes for one reason. I feel like umpires feel that everybody's paying attention to the steal and not the location of the pitch.
Right.
So if it's close, you out.
Yeah, and how many times, I mean, as an umpire.
Powers tries to drag it, and right after the bad call, first pitch gets bunted right off the home plate umpire's mask.
When you see, because you know he sees that out the corner of his eye. He sees that. Is he really looking at that pitch after that?
Not really. I mean, you know, what he's looking at is he's looking to see how close it is, you know. And but I tell you, I have, in my 29 years of coaching baseball, Ralph, I can honestly say that I've never heard a coach, and I've umpired plenty of coached plenty of baseball games, where that guy steals with two strikes, and the coach said, where was that pitch at?
Right.
You know, now you might say, how is he out at second base? But he never asked about the pitch.
Because everybody's focused on that runner.
Correct. So Kingston gets his lead at second base. Powers takes ball on the outer half for ball one. So if you're Kingston right here, what you're looking at, you know, and Coach Grimm's telling him, hey, look, make sure we're reading down angle right here. We get a ball in the dirt, I got to have you here. There's a whole lot more ways you can score from third base than you can from first. Powers takes that pitch down and in for ball two. And I'm sure Kingston has the green light at second base if he decides he wants to do something right there. But, you know, with Powers, your leadoff hitter, and Hudson Browning on deck, sometimes you just kind of want to say.
Sometimes you got to hold off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that looked like a good pitch right there that was called a ball. So 3-1 is now the count on Powers. So
Blackburn was halfway down the line too.
Blackburn was definitely working on his lead over there. Shortstop stays a little bit tighter to him at second base. He vacates. Powers takes ball 4. So not the situation you want to be in for the Wolves right here, and Drew Browning on the mound with Hudson Browning coming up. Obviously the best hitter on the Spartans team and swinging the hottest bat right now as well.
Do you pitch to him here?
Well, depends on how much they know him. You know they know who he is. You know they know he's probably the best offensive guy on the team right here. I think you throw to him. I don't know if you pitch to him.
Correct.
And there is a difference.
There's a big difference. Yeah.
So 2
and
outs.
I agree. Right now we're just throwing around the zone.
Yeah, we want to see if he's going to chase something and get himself out. Pick the second base. Blackburn dives in and makes it back to second easily. So you got Kingston Blackburn on second. Dylan Powers on first base. They both get their 2 outs lead. Drew Browning comes set, pitch to Hudson Browning. Curveball taken off the outside corner. Good take right there by Huddy. He's so disciplined at the plate. When he's ahead in the count, he's looking for his pitch, and if he don't get it, he's just going to take it.
Yep.
So the 1-0 pitch, curveball drops in for a strike.
That's hard to teach too. I mean, that's something that the young man just works on and grinds at. It's hard to teach that.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier about slowing the game down. A lot of people can slow the game down defensively.
Right.
It's hard to slow it down at the plate.
Absolutely.
The biggest thing and the hardest thing to do as a hitter is to not be anxious, is to trust your hands and understand that this guy cannot throw this fastball by me. So Browning takes that pitch on the outer half for a ball, brings up a 2-1 pitch, and the pitcher needs to be careful right here. Another pickoff attempt to second base, gets away, and Kingston smartly holds tight at second base. What you don't want to do right there is get thrown out at third base on that in a potential 3-run scoring situation.
Right. On the way here, my son and I were talking about in the major leagues, now they can challenge pitch locations, the batters.
2-1 pitch, curveball drops in there for a strike.
And you see so many now, they are hitting the challenge, and they're winning. They're winning the challenge because they have such a good eye for the ball, and that's Hudson. I mean, he is. If we had a challenge camera here, I'm sure he would challenge some and win because he has an eye for the ball.
No doubt. So, ball down and away, catcher number 99 does a great job of picking that out the dirt right there, and Hudson does a great job
and holding him up.
As Bankston couldn't see, and he holds him up at second right there, so to avoid the third out of the inning at third base. So runners will be off with the pitch right here, 3-2 count, 2 outs, and we'll see if Browning gets a pitch to hit right here. Curveball. Grounded to third base, and it's booted, and we will score a run right there. Gets by the shortstop. Bankston goes home. So Hudson Browning does his job, puts the ball in play right there, forces the other team to make a play, and doing what East Ascension baseball is always trying to do, and that's create chaos, Ralph.
And look, they played it better than anybody. They had a shift on. Second baseman never went back to the second baseman spot. He stayed behind the bag. So you had 3 defenders on that side of the field, and they just could not glove it, And they went off with 2 different gloves.
Yeah.
So.
And running the first base for courtesy running for catcher Hudson Browning is going to be number 3, Peyton Morrow, and that brings up your 3-hole hitter, number 7, right fielder Ethan Dill. So runners still on first and second for the Spartans with Dill up at the plate. And that pitch hits him right there on the first pitch fastball, hits him in the left shoulder. So Dill reaches base on a hit by pitch, will bring up the hottest hitter for tonight for sure. 2 for 2 on the night, number 32, Carson Lacombe.
2 for 2 and 2 for 2 hard.
Lasers.
Like this was not easy base hits here. He has smoked the baseball.
Correct. Grimm will call an offensive timeout right here. And
right now, he's just telling him, look, base hit.
yeah,
The base hit right now. We don't need you trying to launch it out of the ballpark. Base hit scores 2 right here. Okay.
and look, I guarantee you, Coach Grimm's telling him too. Look, you got 2 fastballs to lead off both your at bats.
Right.
And you got 2 hits. Make sure you hit your pitch.
Correct.
You're probably
Correct.
not going to see
Probably
that
not seeing a
fastball
fastball
first pitch.
here. Yep.
So bases loaded for the Spartans here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Curveball,
Yep.
misses for a strike. That's the things that, through years of coaching that you
Right.
go tell them, hey, don't get aggressive right here. Stay committed to what your game plan is right here. So Dill, Morrow, and LeBlanc on the bases. Pitch misses. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Powers. Powers on third.
Yep.
Morrow on second. Dill on
at
first. Lacombe batting with a 2-0 count. So good chance you see fastball right
Yes.
here. One thing you don't want to do is fall behind 3-0 with the bases loaded. 2-0 pitch, fastball misses away 3-0. So good chance right here. Lacombe will take a pitch to force that pitcher, maybe even 2 to force that pitcher to throw a strike right here. Nothing more devastating to a pitcher than a bases loaded 4-pitch walk.
That's a fact.
And a coach too.
Yeah.
And that fastball's
Okay.
right down the middle for strike 1. So, like you said, if you're not getting the location you want right here and you're looking for, nothing wrong with taking this pitch right here. And pitch up and away. He holds.
Oh, he called it.
And the base umpire standing behind the mound says he went, has absolutely no angle of that bat.
Not an angle at all there. He cannot call that pitch.
First off, the home plate umpire should have never appealed to him for that because he knows he don't have an angle.
That's right.
So 3-2 pitch runners will be off with the pitch. Lacombe grounds it to second base, and usually what happens after a call like that, that's what usually happens, the third
absolutely.
out of the inning. And I don't agree with that call, but that's not for me to agree with. But the coach in me comes out when I'm, if I'm standing on the field or even in the dugout, I'm saying, how can you make that call from there?
Right. There ain't no doubt about it. And look, he did a great job. He took the pitches we knew he was going to take. We knew he wasn't going to get the fastball early. That conversation, like we talked about it was, look, we expect off speed, okay, wait for your pitch, hit a base hit. We're not looking for a home run here because I promise you that I've been around many baseball parks like you have, and you can hear every time your hottest hitter comes up to bat with bases loaded, they say, hit it out of the park, right?
Yep.
Well, there is no home run drills. If there's a coach that gives a home run drill, that is not a coach, okay? Because a home run is a mistake by the pitcher, mistake by the hitter. You are never supposed to teach. There's no way to teach to hit a home run, right?
Yep.
So we want to attack the baseball, stay within the baseball, hit a base hit, and score 2 there. So now, air was deflated whenever we had a bad call by the umpire behind second. So, again, that should have never even been an option to appeal to that guy there.
I agree. And so Manuel has a rough inning last inning. Browning has a rough inning that inning.
Yep.
Spartans take the 3-2 lead into the top of the 6th inning. And Manuel back out for work. Cook was in the bullpen getting loose, the shortstop. So we'll see if Manuel can, how's he going to react to that inning? Is he going to come right back out and start pounding the strike zone again? That'll bring up first hitter for the Wolves, number 13, second baseman Colton Blundell. Base hit, first base hit of the game for Weston last time he batted. Manuel with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball hit hard
Nice
right
job.
at Blanchard semi-diving catch right there. That ball was smoked pretty well right just to the right side of Blanchard, and he does a good job of snagging that for the first out of the inning. So it goes down as a line drive to first base, but it doesn't really show how hard he hit that ball.
Yeah, that was a rocket.
So Manuel rocks and fires. First pitch curveball, misses down and away. to number 3, starting shortstop, Ty Henderson. 1-0 pitch to Henderson. Grounded to third base. Simpson hops up.
We dropped it.
And, you know, that's the routine plays that we're talking about. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, that play has that ball's got to be caught.
Yeah.
That throw has to be made for
In
the
his
second out of the
defense, though, Coach, he jumped and the ball stayed at the tip of his glove.
Yeah.
Okay, that ball was high. All right, it chopped high, got up there. For him to get up there and be able to snag what he did snag on that ball was great. When he went to transfer, the ball fell out. So, great job at the young man just keeping the ball in front of him there.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, it is a tough play. Them high choppers, you know, everybody loves turf, but you will get them high choppers on, on these fields. And, you know, and that ball also has a lot of spin on it. So when it hits your glove, it's flipping around in there. That'll be a E5 for Ty Henderson, and that'll bring in a courtesy runner for him, which will be number 16, Gandy. We don't have their first names. They didn't have room to write them on the lineup, so we'll go with Gandy, courtesy running at first base. Bring up number 5, right fielder Leon Weaver. Strikeout and a walk on the night. So Weston with a runner on first base, 1 out. Weaver up to the plate. Curveball misses outside for a 2-0 count. Gandy gets his lead down at first base. Not much of a lead. Fastball hit into center field. Powers is coming in, and the ball falls in. And I tell you what.
Oh, and then we overthrow second base. Wow.
I tell you what, Powers, I was just about to say, did a great job of holding his glove up in the air. Knew he wasn't going to get to it, to hold that runner at first base. And the only thing that didn't happen on that you would like to see happen is you had that guy food, slow the game down.
That's it.
Just,
Make
I mean,
the
he
throw.
could have rolled it to second base and would have had the out there. So ball gets thrown away. So it'll go down as a hit with no errors because nobody advanced.
First baseman, number 15, Dawson
So
Griffin.
be runners on first and second for the first baseman, Dawson Griffin. So runners on first, second with 1 out. Pitch, curveball, popped up, shallow. Cook camps under it for the infield fly at shortstop for the second out of the inning. So great job by Manuel getting right back in there and getting the F6 for the second out of the inning. We'll bring up number 17, Colt Kiefer, third baseman. He has 2 strikeouts on the night.
Number 17, Colt Kiefer.
Their 7-hole hitter. Manuel rocks, fires, misses outside for ball 1. Ball misses outside for 2-0.
Parents chipping that one there. I really didn't. I looked away. I didn't see.
It was a little outside.
Okay.
It hadn't been called there all night, but so ball misses down. Bring up the count 3-0.
I got my youngest son at home asking me if I stop and get him something to eat on the way home.
My wife just texted me too and said, "You eating at the park, or you want me to cook something tonight?" I said, "I'm gonna eat at the park."
Yeah, that's what I look. With the food over here, you're crazy not to eat at the park.
Yeah, it's restaurant quality, if not better.
I mean, it's the best. It's the best concession stand food you'll ever get at any school.
Fastball misses away for ball 4. That'll bring up number 10, Bo Oliver. And Coach Grimm calls timeout. Takes the walk to the mound. Looks like he's going to go to Cook at shortstop to close the book on Manuel.
No, it looks like we're going with Kingston, huh?
Yeah.
No, Kingston's going to short, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
Cook's
Cook's
going to
on
the
the mound.
mound.
So you'll have
Yep.
what you'll have here is you'll have either Kingston go to short or
Yep.
LeBlanc slide over and go to short. But it looks like Kingston's
Yeah,
going to
so we're
short.
getting Blackburn at short and Cook on the mound.
So Cook has a live arm as well.
Yep.
So he can dial it up there a little bit.
Cook, new shortstop, number 24, Kingston Blackburn.
And look, I got to watch Blackburn during the Winter World Series here at shortstop, and I was impressed with him. Made a couple freshman mistakes,
Absolutely.
but you expect that, okay? But overall, you could see how much of an athlete he is, and
Yes.
he's going to be a big factor for the Spartans for years to come. He is just such an incredible athlete.
I tell you what, youthful is the best way to describe his play.
Yeah.
Youthful and athletic because he's not the silky, smooth guy making plays out there, but he is so darn athletic
Yeah.
that he just makes plays, man. He finds ways to make plays. He's fast enough to get to balls. His hands are fast, and he's got a good little strong arm as well.
Yep.
So he is a bright player and something that Coach Gremio and the Spartan staff is looking forward to in the future. So we'll have bases loaded here for the Weston Wolves. We'll bring up the DH, Bo Oliver, number 10, 8-hole hitter for Weston. So Lucas Cook, with his first action on the mound tonight, comes set, delivers the pitch, and
hits him.
hits him with his
That'll
first
bring
pitch.
in one run there.
And you know that's not what you want to see.
No.
You know you just want what you just want is somebody to pound the strike zone right now.
99, Kipton Caskey.
So bring up the 9-hole hitter, number 99, Kipton Caskey. So let's see if Cook can settle down a little bit right here and get something over the plate right here. Get us a little ground ball, get out the inning, get back in the dugout. Rocks fire, strike on the corner, fastball on the corner. Nice pitch right there.
Well, you know, and it's not always a bad thing to come in. Okay, you come in to take over, and you plunk the first. And you don't just plunk, you hit him pretty good, right?
Oh, yeah, with a fastball.
Yeah, so then now the next batter comes in the batter's box, and he's thinking, am I getting hit too?
Yeah, am I getting hit
you know?
too?
So
How bad did that hurt?
Yeah, so
strike two.
and look,
Beautiful pitch right there. Back
he's
to
throwing
back. Nice pitches.
back, beautiful pitches. And the little catcher there, he's wondering, okay, what are we gonna do now? Look, I'm staying fastball here, but I'm going inside. I'm going inside right now. I want him to think it might come at him.
Either that or you crawl it out about 6 inches further and see if the umpire will give you one like he did on that stolen base a while ago. And that's exactly what he did. And he didn't miss by much. And Spartan players come running out the dugout because he hit Hudson dead center in the chest and the glove didn't have to move. But he was set up on the outer half just a bit outside. So great pitch, great 1-2 pitch right there. 1-2 pitch by Cook. Goes
Beautiful
with the curveball.
pitch.
Very nice curveball right there for the strikeout. Big strikeout by Cook right there. That's exactly what you want to see for the third out of the inning. So
Weston ties it up. It's 3-3.
So Weston scores 1 and leaves the bases loaded. 3 left on base, 1 run. So after 5.5, ties ball game up at 3-3. Go check in on our basketball game, see what's going on over there in the gym right down the road from us.
I'm sitting over here trying to total up the pitch count. Let's see, Spartans 34, HL Bourgeois 28, and we're in the fourth period now, fourth quarter over there in basketball.
So looks like they're starting the fourth
Starting
quarter.
the fourth.
If you're not tuned into the LSU game, LSU at the end of 4 is losing to Dartmouth 2-1.
Quarter, EA leads HL Bourgeois 30-24.
Spartan basketball 34-28, huh?
Yep.
So that's good. See if they can't pull away right here with a decisive win.
I was able to sit down and talk with Coach Green during one of the football games, and it was you know, they did so well last year. I mean, they went undefeated all through regular season. They were senior heavy, and I asked them, man, how do you get back on track from that? You know, because you're losing so many guys, and like you said, man, it's the preparation, what you put in every day, and you know, and it's fair testament to him. He's got them back in the playoffs with a younger group, and they're playing well.
Yeah, he's definitely got a lot of juniors on that
Yeah.
team.
Downtown with a 3 right
That's
there.
what I'm talking about.
So 37-30 right now. We missed something somewhere in there, but
Number 2, Lucas Cook.
I tell you what used to be very fun to watch when Kenny Alma was here. Mm-hmm. Man, you give him a 37-30 lead in the fourth quarter, and he'd keep the ball for 6 minutes on his side of the court. Yeah. So, lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Number 2, Lucas Cook swings through the first pitch. Cook 0 for 2 on the night with 2 strikeouts. Fouls that pitch off. Fall down in the count 0 and 2. So Cook's been making a lot of contact this season, man. He's had some balls fall in, and but I know he would like a whole lot more balls fall in. So just keep hitting them,
keep
kids. Sooner or
swinging.
later they'll fall. Pitch misses down and away. So Drew Browning back out for the 6th inning. A 1-2 count to Cook. Gets his sign. From number 99, the catcher rocks and fires. Curveball, swing and a miss. Catcher bobbles a little bit, throws it down to first base for the first out of the inning. Bring up number 11, starting first baseman, Ethan Blanchard. So something going on. Umpire going down there to talk to looks like Coach Lalonde. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh,
I didn't see nothing out the ordinary right
me
now.
either.
First baseman, number 11, Ethan.
I didn't see anything that they had to talk about. Unless it was something that was said and heard that we didn't.
Yeah.
So first pitch to Blanchard popped up. Second baseman retreats. Right fielder coming in. Second baseman gets under it, and it falls in his glove for the second out of the inning. So first pitch swinging by Blanchard results in a fly ball to second base for the second out of the inning. We'll bring up number 9, Camden Snowden, who has swung at both first pitch fastballs and grounded them both out to the third baseman. So maybe he'll get that fastball again and hit a hot shot right by him right here. Takes the first pitch fastball for a strike, and he's like, well, I wasn't swinging the first pitch again, and he threw it right down the middle for me. So 0-1 pitch. Misses inside. Snowden gets out the way.
You got to wear that one.
Yeah, you got to wear that and find runners here late in the game, that's for sure. And I know Coach Grimion preaches that, look, if he shares it, we're going to wear it.
That's it.
So 1-1 pitch. Misses up and in for ball 2. So 2-1 pitch to Snowden. Grounded to shortstop. Shortstop comes up with it, throws over to first base, and that will retire the side for the Spartans. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. As we go into the top of the 7th inning, still tied at 3.
All right, we're going to go back to basketball, and in between, instead of having a commercial here, we'll go back to basketball and watch them. It is 43-35. The Spartans are up right now. Must be in a little timeout here.
We're tied at 3 after 6.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, if you still out and about and you need some good fried fish and etouffee, get on over here to Spartan Grill. We were talking about it earlier. Best ballpark food ever, right?
No doubt.
The only thing that ever comes close to anything cooked at the Spartan Grill. Have you ever had at McKinley High School the boiled turkey necks?
Never.
Holy cow!
Never had.
Phenomenal. $10 gets you 5 pieces of turkey neck, a corn and a potato and a Coke. $10.
You can't beat that.
Oh my goodness! It is the best stuff you're gonna eat.
I love turkey necks and
Yeah.
gumbo and gravy.
Yeah,
I can tell you that,
absolutely. Every time we would play, and McKinley used to be a regular on our schedule, and I would love, man, I'd go over there and get in line and get mine.
Well, I can tell you this much. You know, if you're a Catholic, come on out and eat some crawfish etouffee or some crawfish gremillon and
Yep.
with some fried fish. And if you're not a Catholic,
And look,
don't miss out on a Spartan burger, bro.
if you don't want it on fish, put it on the French fries. It's good too.
Oh, yeah. So, leading off for the Weston Wolves in the top of the 7th inning will be Drew Browning, the starting pitcher, who has swung it well tonight. Got to double his last at bat, but hit 2 shots to center field his first 2 at bats. So officially 1 for 3 on the night. First pitch from Cook. Fastball up in the zone. Misses for ball 1. One-zero pitch from Cook. In there for a strike, and it's driven out
fall.
into center field for a hit. So Browning continues to swing a hot bat, gets a single, right back up the middle again where he's hit just about every ball tonight. Puts the go-ahead run on first base with nobody out for the Weston Wolves. Bring up number 8, 2-hole hitter, starting left fielder, Jace Borders. Borders squares around, takes a pitch for a ball that misses down and away. You know, that's the prime example right there of you see him bunting, so you want to go hurry up and field it, so you just overthrow it a little bit and rush a little bit. But
that's something we preach even young kids, man. If they show bunt, let them bunt.
throw it right to
Right
the bat.
to the bat.
So Browning gets his lead at first base. Borders waiting on a pitch from Cook, squares around again, swings through the bunt, misses the bunt attempt to even a count at 1-1. So Cook looks him back, comes set, throws over to first base. Nice move. Blanchard puts a tag on him in a hurry, but he slides back in safe.
That was a quick move there.
It was.
Yeah.
Cook has a very good move to first base. He's really quick. Comes set for the 1-1 pitch. Delivers, square around, bunts it right back. Hudson picks it up, throws down to first base. Nope, picks it up, didn't have time. Arm fake, see if he could get the guy at second base off the bag a little bit, and he does not. So that'll go down as a base hit on a bunt between the pitcher and the catcher.
Bunt single brings up the second baseman, number 13, Colton
So
Blundell.
runners on first and second with nobody out. Third brings up 3-hole hitter, number 13, Colton Blundell.
So in a situation like that with your starting shortstop pitching, you know he's got a glove. He can field a ball. Do you want him coming with the charge and taking that ball? Because you know most pitchers, especially guys that are POs, they're not great fielders. Okay, so catchers will normally call them off and handle that. But whenever you got to use starting shortstop on the bump,
Yeah, you know, you got it. So that's kind of a catch-22. You know, you got your starting shortstop on the bump that you have no problem coming get that ball, but you also got your Northwestern D1.
Oh, absolutely.
Signee behind the dish who's probably calling for that ball and trying to pounce all over it.
Yeah.
It just looks like that ball had a lot of spin on it.
yeah,
and hung up, and it bounced and hung up in the air a little bit. So just tough play all the way around. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, you know, you have no issues with your starting shortstop.
Correct.
Come and get
Yeah.
that ball.
Yeah.
You know he's got a good arm and a good glove as well. So 1-1 count to the 3-hole hitter, Blundell. Cook comes set, looks the runner back at second base, pitches, pops up to left field. Snowden gets under it and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So nice job by Cook right there, getting back in the count, getting the first out with the fly to left field for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up number 3, starting shortstop for the Wolves, Ty Henderson. So fly ball to right field, fly ball to center field, and a chopper to third base for an error, to reach on the error the last at bat. So officially 0 for 3 on the night. Runner still on first and second. Henderson up to bat. First pitch from Cook, delivers down, gets away from Hudson, and goes over to the right side, hits off the umpire, deflects to the right side. So ball in the dirt. Looks like Huddy may have got crossed up a little bit right there.
Cook told him that was on me. I don't know that they got the right sign in on that one. Huddy was not ready for that one down and away.
Yeah, I think he thought that was a breaking ball and ended up being a fastball down and in that missed down and in. So miscommunication and sign right there, I think, is what happened on that. Nevertheless, we'll advance runners to second and third with 1 out. Corners will come down. Coach Grimm's bringing the corners down. They will bunt. They will bunt it right back to the pitcher. Flip to Browning. Got him at the plate. So safety squeeze right there. Bunted right back to Cook. Cook does a great job of slowing the game down, picking it up. Nice little flip right there. Browning does a great job of blocking the plate and putting a tag on him. So infield comes in. They try to safety squeeze in, and we get the out at the plate. So great play right there. That'll go down officially as a fielder's choice for Henderson, and it'll bring up a first and third situation with 2 outs here. So the Wolves trying to bunt a run in right there. So let's see if they will try to take a little bit of advantage with their 5-hole hitter up, Leon Weaver. Let's see if they try to put the runner in motion right here and try to maybe put us in a little pressure situation, try to steal a run right here. So Henderson gets his lead at third base. Cook comes set, delivers the pitch to Weaver, misses down and in for ball 2. So 2-0 count to Weaver, who has struck out, walked, and got a base hit his last at bat on a ball between first and second. So Blanchard playing behind the runner at first base. Runner takes a bigger lead, stays put at first base.
Yeah, I'm not real worried about that runner at first. He's not a guy that can do any damage.
Yeah, so you can play this 2 ways here. You can hold him on in hopes that he doesn't steal if you don't want him to steal. But with a lefty up playing behind the runner right here is not a bad option at all. Your first thing to do is to make a play right here. Runner takes off, goes to second base, curveball.
Oh.
Well, that was the same pitch that the last guy took off on a curveball and went to second base. When the guy took off on, our guy did, and we got rung up on it. So that'll bring up a 3-1 count to Weaver right here. Runners on second and third for the Wolves. Pitch comes in, ball 4. So nobody hurt right there with the walk to Weaver. We'll bring up number 15, Dawson Griffin, who was 0 for 3 on the night.
Now batting for the Wolves, first baseman number 15, Dawson Griffin.
So what you're telling your defense right here, if you coach Grimmie or your defensive coach right here, is, hey, we got to force it any bag. Let's know where we're going with the ball. Let's know wherever the bag brings, wherever the ball brings us. Make sure we're covering the bag. You want LeBlanc to be at second base on a ball hit to Simpson at third for the shortest throw right there. So bases loaded for the Wolves, 2 outs for the Spartans. Cook delivers the pitch on the corner, fastball in on the corner for a strike. Good pitch by Cook right there. All right, so it looks like we got a final.
Pitch.
Strike 2 as Cook delivers strike 2 to get ahead in the count. 0-2. Looks like we got a final from the Spartan basketball. 49-36. So Spartans advance to the second round of the playoffs. And depending on who wins that matchup of their opponent in the bracket will determine whether it'll be home or away.
Correct.
Going to Natchitoches Central, as we were just informed that Natchitoches Central has won. So we'll be headed to Natchitoches to go take on Natchitoches Central sometime next week. So again, such a situation here. Bases loaded for the Wolves. Lucas Cook on the mound. Number 15, Dawson Griffin, up to bat with a 1-2 count.
One pitch right here.
Yep. Coach Grimm wearing out the turf down the third base line down there. Cook comes set. Delivers the 1-2 pitch.
Oh.
Nice pitch on the outer half right there. Fouled off back over the screen to keep the count at 1-2. Pitch, curveball in there for a strike to strike him out right there. Very nice pitch by Cook. Good aggressive pitch. Good aggressive pitch call by Coach Gotro. And what a way to end that inning right there. That's the pitch that you were looking for. That's the momentum that you want to bring you into the bottom of the seventh inning right here.
That bat right here.
Great pitch by Cook right there in a big situation. So, we'll move on to the top of the seventh inning. And we will have a hitter for Tristan Manuel, Jackson LeBlanc, and then back to the top of the order, Dylan Powers. So 8-9-1 up for the Spartans. Look to walk this thing off.
Looks like somebody walked in front of our scoreboard cam, and now it's all blurry. Like lost focus on it.
Brown.
Coach Brownfield. Looks like somebody walked in front of the scoreboard cam, and it lost the. It's blurry as can be now. Somebody keeps walking in front of the scoreboard cam, and it's messing it up. Who?
This idiot. Yes. I'm going to fix it here. Yes. That's Thomas Trahan.
Oh, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tommy Trahan.
Not Trahan.
Yeah. All right, now we're back.
All right, so Kingston Bankston, who came in, Kingston Blackburn. Kingston Blackburn.
So,
who came in for Tristan Manuel is going to be the leadoff hitter for the Spartans in the bottom of the seventh inning.
Tommy Trahan steps in and says, "What's the matter? What's the matter? You keep walking in front of the camera."
Takes the first pitch in on the hands for a ball.
But we can't give Tommy too much trouble or he'll quit us.
He ain't going nowhere.
No.
So Blackburn takes the second pitch for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. Back out on the mound for the Wolves is number 11, Drew Browning. Kingston fouls it off down the first base line. Brings the count to 1-2. 1-2. So if Blackburn can hit a ground ball right here, he's going to be a tough one to throw out, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, I'd like to see him lay one down here. I don't care what he does. Oh, wow.
He rings him up on strike 3 on a ball down and in that he picked up off the dirt. That was a very bad call, in my opinion, for the strikeout for the first out of the inning. Bring up number 12, Jackson LeBlanc, starting second baseman for the Spartans.
So, Coach, are we going to play out a tie here, or we just shut this down as a tie?
No, we'll have some free
We'll
baseball.
play? Okay, well.
But we ain't going to get to that point because we're going to score the winning run right here in the seventh.
But you really think, I mean, the guy behind the plate, he's wanting to go home. He's wanting to go get some of that fried fish down there and head to the car. And
well, he keeps making calls like that. He's going to have to pay for his fish tonight. So Jackson LeBlanc takes the second pitch for a ball, bring up a 2-0 count. More than likely, we're probably taking until we get a strike right here in this inning.
Absolutely, I would. And Coach Grimion probably told them going into this, hey, guys, this is where we're going to start doing what they've been doing. We're going to start taking a few pitches.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened. He throws a fastball right down the pipe for strike 1. Brings up a 2-1 count to LeBlanc. Browning rocks, fires. 2-1 pitch. Down and away for ball 3. So if you're LeBlanc right here, what you're looking to do is you're looking to get the perfect pitch that you're looking for. And if you don't, it's okay.
That's right.
We need base runners more than we need anything right now, for sure. So Browning delivers the 3-1 pitch to LeBlanc. Pitch on the way. Jackson LeBlanc hits it to left field. Left fielder camps under it. So not a bad swing right there. Put some good contact on it. Flies out to the left fielder for the second out of the inning.
At the plate,
We'll bring up number 1, starting center fielder, Dylan Powers.
We'll get a visit out here, my Weston's head coach here. And
He's got to be up around 80 pitches or so.
man, I quit counting, to be honest with you, the last inning.
He had to have a 20-25 pitch inning in that one inning.
I stopped charting in the 6, kind of mid-6. I stopped charting. He should have been about 78 at that point.
Yeah, so
he's
up
running
around
there.
90.
Yeah.
Around 90 for sure. Powers.
I actually stopped counting on Powers last inning because he threw 5 pitches in that first inning. He came in.
Pitcher slips on the mound. Browning slips on the mound, delivers a ball to Powers.
Tristan came out the game right about 75 pitches.
Got it.
Yeah, he had the last 2 innings he threw were up there. So
I didn't write down what Powers did his last at bat, but it was 0 for 2 in his first 2 at bats. But he did reach base last at bat because he was on third base when we ended the inning.
I believe he walked last at bat, didn't he?
Yes, I think you're right because he had a 3-1 count on him. So 2-0 swing right there. So wasn't taken until we get a strike right here, which, leadoff hitter. Nothing wrong with that. 2-1 count to Powers with Hudson Browning on deck for the Spartans. 2-1 pitch is down and away, 3-1.
And Hudson's thinking right now, man, please just get on. Give me one opportunity to swing it.
No doubt about it. He's chomping at the bit to get up there in this inning. Drew Browning delivers the 3-1 pitch to Powers. Hit up the middle. Second baseman goes over, picks up, throws it to first base for the third out of the inning. So looks like we're going to have some free baseball.
that will do it for the 7th inning.
All right. Let's catch us a commercial. We hadn't done that in a while. All righty, we're back
All
now.
right, we're back to some action. Hudson Browning putting his gear on, running back out as Cash Painter goes back there to get Cook loose for the top of the 8th inning.
We just brought up two great organizations for East Ascension High School, the Booster Club and the new Legacy Foundation. Booster Club, still our Booster Club, still supporting all athletics. Foundation is going to do a little bit more. They're going to help with some athletics. They're going to help with some academics, some aesthetics around the campus. So if anybody, look, you don't have to send your kids here to support it. If you're a graduate or alumni of East Ascension, look, it's not a lot to join. All memberships help.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you hadn't had a chance to come by East Ascension High School and see the campus since the remodel, do yourself a big favor and come by and see it and get somebody, see if somebody will give you a tour of the facility, because it has certainly came a long way since 1991 when I graduated here. So Cook throws first pitch over for a strike, second pitch up in the zone to number 17, Colt Kiefer, officially 0 for 2 with a walk on the night.
I was actually fortunate enough to get a tour before it opened up to the public, right? And
Curveball
great
drops in
pitch.
for a strike.
And we got to one point, and I'm going to tell you, the chest got heavy because they said where you're at now, this used to be the mall.
Yep.
And it's like, holy moly, this is just, the mall is where we all hung out.
Nice pitch
Great
right there.
pitch.
Fastball on the corner for strike 3. So Kiefer with his third strikeout on the night. Cook comes back in,
DH, number 10, Bo.
throwing BBs right there for first out of the inning. Bring up number 10, Bo Oliver, the DH. Yeah, kids nowadays don't know what the mall is. But I can tell you, you just like me have spent countless hours
Yep.
in the mall.
Yep. That was crazy. My oldest son, he was in that group that never got to be in the building. They were always in the T buildings. So what the school did was very incredible. Cook hits him.
Cook hits him with a fastball right there. First pitch misses. Second pitch is right on target and hits 10 in the back. That's the second time in this game he's been hit.
The school took pictures of majority of that graduating class, and those pictures will forever stay in the halls of East Ascension High School because they were never in the building.
Well, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Bring up the catcher, number 99,
Oh, he rips it.
Krypton Kasky, who hits it between short and third for a base hit. We'll bring up the top of the order.
Lead off batter here.
Drew Browning, number 11, who is swinging the hottest bat of the night for them, for sure.
Best bat on their team tonight.
So it'll be runners on first and second. You'll have Drew Oliver on second base, and you'll have Krypton Kasky after the hit on first base. So it looks like we will have a runner for Oliver. Will be number 2, Borders.
Number 2, Borders running at second for Oliver.
So let's see what Weston decides to do right here. Are they going to try to sacrifice, get both runners in scoring position right here? Or
I don't know.
I don't see a sacrifice coming with this guy at the plate.
I don't think I take the bat out of his hands right now. I mean, he has been on fire. He's hit the ball hard every time up.
Yes, he has.
Even if he flies out deep to center field right now, again, he can still move the runners, at least one of them.
You're right. First pitch from Cook. Curveball away for a ball. So the Wolves did have somebody come out the bullpen from down there. So looks like we could possibly see somebody different on the mound in the bottom of the 8th. So Borders gets his lead at second. Kasky gets his lead at first. Pitch to Browning. It's a fastball ripped into left field, and Snowden retreats, and the ball gets over his head. And that will score 1.
He's scoring
possibly two.
No, he's holding.
No, he holds him up, and relay came into Kingston.
And I thought Snowden had that one. He had it. Looked like he had it in his.
It did. It was one of the balls that was hit right at him, and I don't think it probably had some backspin and just kind of held up a little bit. So that'll go down as a hit, a double with an RBI for Drew Browning. And
Left fielder number 8.
he's got a 3 for 5 night, and that'll bring up the 2-hole hitter, Jace Borders. So Weston takes the lead, 4-3 in the top of the 8th on a double by Browning. Now be runners on second and third with 1 out. First pitch from Cook, swinging and miss on a fastball for strike 1. You know, I looked over there right before the first pitch and looked in Snowden. I said, man, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if we're a little shallow in left. And
yeah. Well, and look, in his defense, the young man's never hit it to left.
No.
He
hit
is
it in left center and center.
He is attack center field. And
you lying. You ain't lying.
So.
And like I said, that ball was just a line drive with some backspin that stays up. Very hard to read when it's right at you like that. 1-1 pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss for strike 2. So after 5 completed Alex box, LSU still down 2-1. And the base umpire calls a balk on Cook to bring in the second run of the inning. So he stepped off. He stepped off the rubber, licked his finger, and didn't wipe it. So they called it a balk. Is what he just explained to Cook. So you can lick your finger, but you have to wipe it off.
You got to wipe it. Yep.
And, that's at every level. So balk brings in the second run of the inning. Pitch on the corner. Huddy liked it.
He wanted him to check it down, but no acknowledgement.
Brings up a 2-2 count to Borders. It was 1 for 4 on the night. Cook delivers the pitch. Curveball drops in there. Ground ball to third base. Simpson does a good job
right
of
there.
holding the runner at third base and making a strong throw to first base for the second out of the inning. So great job by Cole Simpson right there at third base to look back that runner.
Now batting number 13, Colton Blundell.
So Borders grounds out to third baseman. Simpson for the second out of the inning will bring up number 13, Colton Blundell, the second baseman for the Wolves. Left-handed hitter. 1 for 4 on the night as well. Takes strike 1. All right, so let's see if we can't minimize, get back in the dugout right here. Get our sticks going. Curveball hit the center field. Powers on a horse. Goes over, runs over, and makes a running catch for the third out of the inning. So great job, Powers, out in the outfield. Great job by Cook of getting out the inning right there. And Weston scores 2 runs in the top of the 8th inning to take a 5-3 lead into the bottom of the 8th inning. Spartans looking into the bottom of the 8th inning. Your Spartans will have 2, 3, and 4 up. Hudson Browning, Ethan Dill, and Carson Lacombe. So right where you want to be in the bottom of the 8th inning.
3
right
of the
here.
hottest guys that you got on your team with the bat. And, I mean, it's a perfect setup right here. And look, didn't I tell you earlier in the game, this is a different team than I've seen before for Weston?
Yeah.
Like these guys are, this is not the same team that came here a couple years ago and played in the tournament. And
So, coming into pitch, we'll close the book on Drew Browning. So coming in pitch for the Weston Wolves will be the starting shortstop, number 3, Ty Henderson.
Now pitching for Weston, number 3, Ty Henderson.
So Blundell, the second baseman, moves to shortstop.
Number 13, Colton Blundell.
And the starting pitcher moves to second base.
And the new second baseman, number 11, Drew Browning.
Now, doesn't he have to take his bands off his arms?
He should have to, yes. Well, they are dark, but I would think you have to. But the umpires will see the balk, but they probably won't notice that.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think he's going to tell him right now.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Good call right there, Mr. Rao.
Yeah.
Well, he's taking off the
Well,
chain.
yeah, he's going to the chain first. No, you need to get that off your arms, buddy.
And, you know,
No, he's leaving them.
And as a coach, you know, that's one thing that I've always tried to do is when I see, you know, with them with white sleeve on or something like that, man, I let them finish their warm-up pitches, and as soon as our batter steps in the box, then I call time and just go try to break up his rhythm altogether.
Yep.
You know, even like Coach Grimion right now could call timeout, just go talk to the umpire, and they could be looking at him just to kind of get in his mind a little bit.
Right.
Anything you can do to give yourself an advantage offensively
The catcher, number 17,
is what you want to try to do in this situation.
Yep.
So, right in the part of the lineup we want to be in right now. First pitch from Henderson.
And he pops up a mile high on the infield.
Popped up to the first baseman for the first out of the inning. So that'll go down as an F3 for the first out of the inning. Bring up number 7, 3-hole hitter, starting right fielder, Ethan Dill.
Now batting the right fielder, number 7, Ethan Dill.
Just goes to show you know, different coaches have different philosophies, Ralph. You know, some coaches would say, look, new pitcher coming out the bullpen, he's been at shortstop, he's been throwing all game long. Let's go make him get in the zone. Let's go see what he's got. Let's see some pitches. But when you got Hudson Browning at the plate and he gets the pitch he wants,
you
know,
got to go with it.
Don't have a problem with that either. Dill, fastball down in the zone, hits a chopper to second base. Browning comes up with it throws it over to first base for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, and that's always what I would say. You know, look, guys, he's not coming in here fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, he's been throwing a lot. We're not going to go out there and help him. You know, make him pitch to us. And but like you said, when you got somebody as good as Hudson at the plate, you got to give him the green light to go.
Yeah, and he's not going to swing at bad
No,
pitches. So,
absolutely
you know,
not.
I mean, you're okay with that decision. Lacombe comes up, swings the first pitch, a fastball down the middle, swings through it. So, Spartans trying to get something started here with 2 outs. Lacombe with an 0-1 count. Pitch from Henderson on the way. Swinging a swinging a pop-up to center field.
Shortstop took
Shortstop went and took the ball and caught it for the third out of the inning. So center fielder was barreling in pretty quick. I thought it had a chance to maybe fall down right there. So Spartans lose a tough one, 5-3 to the Weston Wolves. Wolves with 5 runs on 7 hits. Spartans 3 runs on 3 hits to take the 5-3 loss. So,
and look, young men, they hung in there and they fought. They got in there and you know, like we said, early in the game, first 2 or 3 innings, they were very aggressive at the plate and didn't get much out of it. Then they settled down. They start taking some pitches, trying to make Tristan Manuel get off of his rhythm, right?
Yes.
And it worked. It worked. So hats off to them. They hung in there. They played a heck of a baseball game to come here and get them a big victory. And because of the past performances against East Ascension, I'm sure they're very excited to finally get a win on them, you know.
Yeah.
Because we've had their number the few times that we have played them. So hats off to those young men right there.
That's right. So Weston brings their record to 8-3. Spartans fall to 4-6 on the season. Ralph, you won't be with us tomorrow.
Nope.
I know you got things
Yep.
going on, but
Yep, I'll be in the gym wrestling tomorrow.
Yeah,
or
well,
watching wrestling.
that's what
I
I'm
won't
talking
be
about.
wrestling, but I'll be with my son while he's wrestling.
I can
so.
tell you, if I get on the mat, I ain't getting up.
No, if I get on the mat, I'm taking a nap.
So, thank you for joining us this evening. We will be back on EA TV for more live action tomorrow at 12:30 versus the Dunham Tigers, and again at 5:30 tomorrow afternoon as the Spartans will wrap up the J. Patterson tournament with the Destrehan Tigers. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast today. For Ralph DeLatte, I am Scott Skip Krill, wishing you a great rest of your evenings, and go Spartans.
Go Spartans.